Listen. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New. And honey, I am back in the building. Listen. Now, we have some news to report. Mr. Martell, hook-headed holt, because hook-headed is what I call him. He failed to appear at the trial with him and Melody, although his attorney was present. It seems like he skipped the trial to film the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. You couldn't tell Carlos to wait a few days. Carlos was probably like, nope, because I got some more work for you to do after you done with that. Carlos is like how your mama was back in the day. You remember used to be bored around the house. And, you just bored. You like, mama, I'm so bored. And mama like, I got walls and shit for you to wipe down. Okay, there's dishes. Okay, my back need to be cracked. I got a bunion looking like an onion. Okay, like, I need you to help me. Okay. Can you run and play my number? Okay. Like the parents back in the day, they didn't give a damn. We the nicer generation, honey. Look, my mama done sent me to the store for cigarettes. Tell Cookie know what I like. She'll hand you the cigarettes, girl. Shout out to Cookie and Martina, because we used to play together. Listen, get into it. But I done went off on a tangent, but it looked like my girl got custody of the kids. Okay, by default. Because Martell was not there. He a hood bugger, and he should have been lost custody of them damn kids. Get that ghetto shit out of here.
Absolutely. I've been waiting on this day, and the Lord is my shepherd that I shall not want. Okay? I won. Absolutely. I'm the better parent. I'm the one that's, the most financially stable.
Shut the hell up, okay? Because unlike you, my boy, he got a job with Love and Marriage Huntsville. You let them people run you up off that damn shot. What the hell wrong with you, heifer? Okay? You need to concentrate on passing the builder's license test for my boy.
Absolutely not, Miss Marlene. I will not be passing any kind of test for your raggedy ass son. Okay? He's gonna pay for putting me in that burning house. Absolutely. Mel, you got a black ass though. You need to get over it, Mel. Cause burning houses are in.
Honey, ain't nothing like a burning house, honey. You ain't live, honey. You ain't live, honey, until you was up in a burning house. Okay? Okay, honey, let's see what the people think about this. I know the people is happy that boy that lost that custody. He deserved it. He's not a good father, okay? He got them around his pet girlfriend, okay? I mean, I'm just saying, listen, she's a pet, okay? He got to take her out to walk. He got to feed her, Housebreaker, it's a lot. So, one person says, in my opinion, he was hoping to lose full custody. Why else would he not show up to court for his own children? Not showing up speaks volumes.
Absolutely.
Another person, I know them kids is happy as fuck. Yep. Another person says, I'm glad she can keep the kids full time. They need a stable household. Now, what is this I'm hearing that Melody then moved to Atlanta? Y'all know her brother is there, I believe. Marcus, darling. I love Marcus, honey, because Marcus don't care. Marcus will fight, honey, for his sister. But did Melody move, or is she still in Huntsville? Can she take them from Huntsville? The last time I checked, she couldn't, but I don't know with this news that's out, honey. It may look a little different. Because I know Melody, she don't like Huntsville. All that hell that Martell put her through. Okay? She need a fresh start. So that would be beautiful if she could move to Atlanta or wherever the hell she want to move. Okay? So another person says, I don't think the judge went far enough. How does he get to keep any kind of custody? The man didn't show up for court, hasn't followed any of the court orders that have been issued to him, hasn't paid male's attorney's fees. He has taken the evaluation. He should have been stripped of everything until he does everything required. He knew what he was doing. How does one send their lawyer instead of showing up to court? Isn't there a time difference between California and Alabama? Yeah, he knew what he was doing. Another person says, glad the kids will live primarily with Melody so they can be cared for properly. I know the kids are so happy about this decision. Another person, money is more important to him than his children because he's broke and needs that money from filming. Another person says the courts need to go ahead and grant Melody sole custody of her children and stop playing games with Martell's broke ass. Not broke ass. Okay, not broke ass. Y'all see that, honey? The damn government shut down, got it to where the people can't get their yamps. They ain't got no stamps, honey. It is a fool. Why did y'all vote for Trump? Why? Why did you vote for Trump? And did y'all see that they done demoted Heavenly, the friend of the show? Now they're trying to say that Heavenly is only a friend because she's, into politics this season on the show, and they got a straight clause against that. She didn't know nothing about it, but they demoted her ass. They need Heavenly on that show because Simone ain't gonna do it. Toya lazy, okay? Toya was the most interesting, honey, when her damn weight was fluctuating and her and Eugene was in debt. They was interesting. Contessa just be lying, honey. I know shit still ain't right with her and Scott. Who else? Simone and all them damn teeth, okay? She be lying and she ain't telling us what's going on with her and Cecil. I think Simone wanted that damn divorce and she's still mad that she never could get it because her friend saved her marriage. I was happy that they kind of saved it. It was cute. I liked that TV moment when everybody was like, no, you gotta fight for your marriage. Simone was out of there, honey, because Cecil, honey, he had him a little friend, Tammy, honey. Okay, I think he liked Tammy. He don't want to admit to it, but he said, no, she was just a friend. Okay, she was just a little friend, little golfing buddy. Y'all know it don't matter how these women look. These men will sleep with anything. Okay, these men will sleep with anything. But is y'all ready for Married to Medicine? I'm just glad Sweet Tea is not back. She is so annoying. And she's still talking shit on the sidelines. It's like, girl, if you don't go find something to do. Well, I'm helping Gregory with his business. We're going to put the baby making off to the side. Because I have to help Gregory. And girl, you in a burning house and you too embarrassed to admit it. Okay. And now that you see that the man is crazy. Okay, and he a psychiatrist, says the psychiatrist. You remember what Mariah said. Girl, you scared. You don't want no kids with cray-cray. Okay, he embarrassed you on that show and you let him. Okay, shit, you could have dumped his ass and came back with a new man. Okay, told you Gregory ain't about shit. He really showed his ass how abrasive he is, honey. Shout out to Scrappy. But yeah, I'm happy for Melody though. I am happy for her. Congrats, Melody girl. Okay? I see some people, honey, asking about what's the damn psych evaluation. Not the psych evaluation was that done. What happened? He need a damn evaluation, honey. He would fail mine, okay? He would fail it. So one person says, nothing, he never did it. I don't know why Mel is so lenient. I would have pushed that and asked for sanctions and lawyer fees. Come on, shit. Come on with it, baby. Come on. Okay, honey, let's shake a bone and get the hell on. We got Kevin McCall. He has a baby with Eva Marcel. Sterling, she's over there back with Mike Sterling, so I hope the second time around is better than the first time, okay? Okay, what y'all know about that? Howard Hewitt. Okay, Shalimar. Listen, Jody Watley. Listen, what you know about it? Listen. Okay, Jody Watley, my girl though. She's so beautiful. Okay, so back to Kevin. Child, they say that from Deuces to EBT, Kevin McCall breaks down over struggles while Chris Brown's tour rakes in $106 million. The singer says that he wrote a lot of popular Chris Brown songs and feels like he should be entitled to some money. Okay, so one person says, Breezy out here sweating and dancing every day to make that money. Kevin better get some dancing lessons. Yeah, you too busy. You know, he's very troubled. Y'all remember he was very abusive to Eva. You know, like very disrespectful while she was pregnant. After they had the baby, he didn't want to pay the child support. He is just a maniac, honey. I know a Kevin McCall, honey. Okay. I know a Kevin McCall when I see one. So, yeah, but the people is pretty much urging Kevin McCall to work harder, manage his finances better, and explore new opportunities. Others criticize his past decisions and personal issues, suggesting that karma has played a role in all of this. What y'all think? So Chris Brown responds to Kevin McCall and he says, remember this, you can't walk across a burnt bridge. And you know what's funnier than a troll? A broke one. Oh, what y'all think about that? Did y'all feel like that was cold-hearted? Okay. So one person says Chris Brown's clapbacks be epic. Another person says Kevin did something to him, obviously. Another person says, what do people expect? When you have thousands of people talking shit about you on the regular, they try to discredit him so badly, but he never misses and people know that Chris is going to react. But you're only going to push people so far because they are going to clap back at you. It's expected, and I'm sure Chris isn't losing sleep over it. Yeah, honey, Chris Brown, he ain't for that shit, honey. He say you is broke, honey, and that is a personal problem, honey. Don't be coming to me with that. Okay, so let's shake a bone and get the hell on. Next we got Kiana. She speaks out about Wendy. I'm not here to twist the truth. Wendy's arrest didn't shock me, but it did force me to face everything that's been simmering between us, Kiana admits. Our fallout wasn't about one moment. It was years of tension finally exploding. And when Angel didn't have my back, that cut deeper than anything Wendy ever did. People love to paint me as the villain, but I was just defending myself. I watched Real Housewives of Potomac. I told y'all I like the newbies. I like this season's ladies. I'm glad they got Mia off the show. Monique is coming back. I like the space that Monique is in now. You know, because she was a liar and a people pleaser and all the things, honey, before. But I like who she is now. And I like that she be in her own lane. She's not about Hollywood and being at all the events. And she's not super fancy. She just, you know, as long as she has her own house and her kids are taken care of, they're traveling all the time. So she has her own business. Wendy, Kiana is right about Wendy, but I'm upset that people are only going to be on, like I was on Kiana's side before all this stuff came out with Wendy, but I feel like now that this stuff has came out about Wendy and Eddie and the fraud and all of that, I feel like I feel like now people are gonna question Wendy just because all the, charges have been announced and that whole thing. Wendy is very dismissive. She's very condescending. She's very narcissistic. She's very nasty. She is nobody's friend on that show. It's giving, I'm educated. I got 4 degrees. I got the husband. I got the children. Like, Wendy has accomplished a lot. I'm proud of her. But there's something with her attitude that needed to be humbled, that needed to be brought down a few notches. Because she's just way too, dismissive. And to me, there have been situations on the show where I felt like Wendy overly reacted. And to me, when you overly react about stuff, it's because you're insecure right there. But instead of admitting that you're insecure and being forthright and vulnerable, saying, hey, this is how I really feel about this, it's like she tries to cover it up with this tough girl act. And I will give it to Robin. Robin saw that with Wendy. I feel like Robin saw that with her. But yeah, what else happened? Oh, we had Kiana and Angel. We had, they got into it because Giselle stirred the pot. Y'all know Giselle got to keep shit going, honey. So she was actually kind of doing her job. But she's still annoying. And it annoys me when y'all compare her to Nene. Nene is just naturally entertaining. Giselle is a third-party star. She only pops by speaking about other people's issues and keeping people, at odds against each other. We see each other. That's what Giselle does. Nene was not that type of star. Nene would be cussing people out and getting involved. Giselle want to sit back on the sidelines and, have the girls fight, honey, okay? I didn't get why Kiana lied about chin checking Angel, because you did tell Giselle that. Giselle was like, well, I'm not a liar, so I don't get why you just won't admit to it. So Kate copped to it, and she was like, yeah, I did say it, but I apologize. I didn't mean it. I apologize if I hurt your feelings. And that's how you do it. And I think that Angel, she respected that, and she was just like, I will always love you and have your back. But Angel, you kind of was, this is where you fucked up. You done fucked up, right? You don't sit with Giselle or Stand or Lean or whatever the hell y'all was doing. Y'all was shopping. I think it was you, Wendy, her, and the other new girl. Tia. You don't go shopping with them and talk about your best friend that you've been knowing for 20 plus years. Oh, because I would feel away, and it was just very disrespectful, and yeah, now we do have a problem. I wouldn't have said all of that. I would say my feelings is hurt that my friend spoke about me in that way, and then I would address my friend in person. I wouldn't do it with her castmates who've known her, because what they're gonna do is they go put 20 on 10 and be like, yeah, you overreacted. Yeah, what about you, what you said when you was with us and you didn't say. And all the first season newbies fall into that. Monique used to fall into it first and second season, child. But everybody then, got caught up. So I'm not going to hold that against Angel. I still like her. She's still one of my favorite newbies. She got that fine ass husband, honey. Okay, I ain't mad at Angel. And Angel is a plus girl, honey. Titties was out. Giselle was like, all I got to say is, honey, Angel and them titties. Giselle looked a mess. Y'all hear Kiana, she dragged Giselle. She was like, take that shit off your head and stop playing. What the hell? Giselle has been doing really good in the fashion department, but then she always got to fuck it up for old time's sake. Coming up in Kiana's event, honey, looking like a flower. But, I think Tia had mentioned, she's got in Giselle's inbox and said that, you know, she could help style her, and Giselle ignored her. So they laughed about that. Then Angel and Wendy got into it because Wendy called out Angel. That ain't what you was saying. And then I know Angel about to have a field day with Wendy. You old fraud ass, Nigerian ass bitch. You know how it's gonna go, honey. It's gonna go down. Okay, meet me at the mall. It's going down. Every time you see me, it's gonna go down. So Angel about to have a last laugh about Wendy's ass, because Wendy does speak like she's better than the girls. It's like she has to talk down to them. Like I said before, some of what Giselle and Robin used to say about her, it's true. I think we didn't like who the messengers was, so we would, you know, kind of ignore it or kind of downplay it or focus on another issue. But they were always kind of right about her, because she has this nasty ass like attitude, and maybe it comes from her culture. I don't want to say all Nigerian people are like that, you guys, you know, because I'm sure it's not everybody, but there is this uppity upper echelon. I'm so much better than everybody around me, and me, the way Kiana was like, well, do you want me to host the event? Or nah, because she invited me to do it, and she was like talking all. It's like, Wendy, you doing too much. You gonna find yourself, baby, on the island alone. You gonna find it, you know, find yourself on an island alone. You're not authentic. You're not vulnerable. You're not sensitive. Where the fuck is Eddie at? I noticed Eddie is never filming with her. That's weird. It's being alleged that Wendy is out here having an affair. Allegedly, I will say. So I'm like, is that why we don't see Happy Eddie, honey? But yeah, them, I don't know. Something is going on in the Osefo's marriage. Okay? Something is just not right. Oh, some other tea I found out is Karen Huger's friend, Sharita Cookie Whiting, who appeared on last week's Real Housewives of Potomac, isn't as squeaky clean as she seems. According to federal court records, Cookie spent years in federal prison after pleading guilty to wire fraud, and she's faced multiple charges over the years, including forgery, theft, and passing bad checks. So, honey, it was just a matter of time, honey, until Karen joined her, honey. Okay, like, damn. Cookie done been around the block a few times, okay? He done been around the block. In other news, honey, we got Kelly Farrell of Real Housewives of Atlanta has enlisted Phaedra Parks as her attorney in a heated custody dispute with the ex-husband, Chavallo Farrell. Don't we remember that Big Bob outsmarted Phaedra? Y'all remember when Sheree was down to the courthouse and Phaedra was trying to get Sheree not to wear all that damn name brand designer shit that she got down to the courts? Okay, she said, look poor. Okay, look like you ain't got it. Okay, look like you ain't got that going, honey. Kelly filed an emergency petition earlier this month accusing Chavallo of interfering with their kids' participation in the Real Housewives of Atlanta filming. This is what's so fucked up with these men. Y'all don't pay the fucking child support, but then you try to stop the mother from having a storyline, from trying to get a bag, for trying to feed the kids. And Chavallo keeps saying, Kelly's lying on me. No, motherfucker, it look like she's telling the truth, and you don't want the truth to get out there. Okay, you are wrong. Okay, and somebody told you wrong. Sources say Kelly's request has since shifted to a new filing for service of legal documents as the case remains ongoing. But yeah, I hope that he don't outsmart Phaedra, because we know what type of attorney she is. Remember, she used to be like, whatever happened to what I did for Bobby Brown all them years? But Bobby Brown said when you represented him, he always went to jail. Oh, child, it is a mess. It is a mess, honey. Say it ain't so, say it ain't so. Okay, so let's read some comments about Real Housewives of Potomac. One person says Angel was being performative by bossing up at the boutique because she believed Kay didn't say chin check. She was taking the opportunity to show that she's not a pushover. Unfortunately, Kay wasn't telling the truth, which made all that boutique energy look silly. Another person says Kay is only aggressive towards people she thinks she can beat, but when she comes face to face with the Giselles, she's going to start crying like last season. She's not emotionally equipped for this show. Stacey keeps getting her straight though. Yeah, Stacey was funny. She was like... She said, yeah, I know you know how to chin check. You're always fighting. That's what you do. Like, Stacey is an antagonist, just like Kenya Moore, you know, poking and poking. And then, Ashley, you shut your ass up trying to boss up. Yeah, Stacey, I don't like that. And girl, Ashley, I want somebody to check the fuck out of Ashley. The way Robin did, I think it was season 1, had her motherfucking finger and shit all up in her face. What was it, season 1 or 2? Had it all up. No, this is me putting my finger in your face. Okay, baby, so I just saw the Married to Medicine trailer. Pretty good. They got the girl Angel from Basketball Wives. Y'all remember when she was on there? I think Malaysia had came and was trying to drive her car, and what did she do? She drove her car and like left it at a light or something and tried to get out the car. Girl, you better do that to Gennaro. See, I told y'all I don't like these women that they will boss up on women and then let these niggas take them through it. Gennaro over there didn't even want to see them kids. You wasn't acting like that with him. Oh, I make myself available for him. Oh, I stop what I'm doing. See, that's why you get dogged. You gotta treat these niggas the way they treat you. Don't let them see them damn kids. Okay, don't let them. So let's see what the people think about the Married to Medicine trailer. It just looked like Toya and Eugene go get into it. Look like Quad and King are going to have some issues. Quad is going to Ghana to, I think she's doing in vitro or something. She doing something, honey. Okay? So she can get them babies. Y'all know Quad over 40. I hope her and King don't break up. They a beautiful couple. It looked like Toya is going to call out Dr. Mimi because Dr. Mimi is on her light skin shiggity where she act like she is too good for the girls and she wants to, yeah, well, this one and that one. And is she a therapist or something? Because she was like calling out the other girls and Toya was like, bitch, we looking at you. I said, come on, that's the Toya that I know. That's the Toya that I know, honey. Okay, I like when Toya do that. It look like Toya gonna come at Contessa. I like that. I like seasons 5 and 6 of Married to Medicine to me were their best seasons. And season 9. Those were the best seasons. 5, 6, 7 was decent. 8 was alright. I love 9. I hated 10. 11 was alright, you know. I didn't like Sweet Tea and Dr. G. I thought that they declassed the show, honey. Okay? But, honey, let's see what the people think about this Married to Medicine trailer. They need Heavenly, honey. Heavenly is going to talk about her son being arrested. It looked like she's going to talk about that. So one person says, since Sweet Tea is no longer there to be their mutual target, it's now once again clear that some of the ladies really don't like each other or have major issues with each other. They were all getting along more last season because they all had the same goal to push Sweet Tea and Dr. G out. Y'all didn't see how abusive their marriage was? Okay? Y'all kill me when y'all turn a blind eye. Their marriage was abusive. Okay? Dr. G was not respecting Sweet Tea. He was like getting angry with her. She was trying to like defend him and he kept trying to boss up on her in front of Quad, and he was so jealous of seeing Quad and King together. Quad was making him jealous. You the one came, listen, if you don't want to be made jealous, you should have kept your new wife off this show. You don't go back to where your old wife worked. He wanted to run Quad off this show because he's still mad that Quad left him. Okay, she didn't want to be with you. You ain't no damn good. So get over it. It's just crazy to me. Another person, it's a new season and Toya ain't moving. Oh, child, it's a new day. Shit, she got a new house. Another person says, now they are coming for Toya and she deserves it for the way she treated T. If this is what all the damn comments gonna be about, I'm gonna be done with it. I'm sick of this woe is me, feel sorry for Sweet T. You guys, she's no victim. She came on a show where her husband's ex-wife was a star of, and you didn't think any drama was gonna unfold. You didn't think that that would make her feel uncomfortable. Okay, so yeah, get out of here with that. Another person, wait, Heavenly is not full time. Why the F is she not on the promo picture at the end? Another person says, I see Angel getting around. I saw her on another reality show, Basketball Wives, Real Housewives, and now she's on here. I think Angel, yeah, she's a nurse, so she's actually in the medical field. Another person, Dr. Jackie is so bitter and nasty and she's boring as heck. Also, sick of how immature Dr. Simone is. They pushed Phaedra out and she was the only one I really like. You need new doctors on here. Sick of their petty meanness. Another one, Quad should not be there. Listen, Linda, listen. There are certain shows, if certain people are not on there, the show will not be a show. They need Quad. They proved that season 10 and 11. They need Quad. They really do. They do. And I like Quad. She's one of my favorites. I like Heavenly. She's my favorite. Heavenly is. And then I do like Quad. I like all the women, actually, for different reasons. I don't really hate anybody, I like Toya, her and Eugene and their boys. I think that they have a beautiful family. Contessa, I like her. I don't like that she's with Scott, but I like that Contessa, honey, is a hard worker. And she don't take no shiggity, honey. Okay? But yeah, it's a new season of Married to Medicine. Get into it.